Hello, everybody. This is Sam Matey, chiming in for the first time or recording for the first time on TikTok. So bear with me. I might sound a little nervous, but I just want to come straight from the heart when I talk. I don't want to sound scripted. None of this is written down. I'm just freestyling this off the top of my head. A few years ago, about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. 55 years old. And immediately I accepted as a gift, not a death sentence. I'm a believer. I'm saved. I pray. I'm a prayer and I read my word every day. So when I found out about the news, I wasn't rattled, didn't cry, because I already know that I'm healed by His stripes. It's just a matter of going through the healing process. And I had to make choices. And my number one choice was to be healthy spiritually, mentally, and physically. So I'm diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, but I'm healthy because I chose to be healthy. I changed my eating habits. I left the pork and beef alone because those are hard meats to digest. I do chicken and fish. I cook my chicken curry style, make the sauce so it's easier to pass through and digest. I started doing smoothies, which consists of apricot kernels, spinach, kale, cucumber, ginger and turmeric from the root, and broccoli. And I use water in my NutriBullet. Use water, because that's pure as well too. I cut everything up from the root. I cook 4 or 5 times a week. I don't eat out. Don't do McDonald's. Don't do burgers and fries. I cook with avocado oil, and just watching what I put in my body, which is fuel. Food is fuel. So I don't eat for fun anymore. I eat for fuel and energy, which is starting to be fun now because I retrained my taste buds, and a lot of the things I didn't like in the past is my go-to now. I chose to exercise. I would exercise 5 days a week consistently. But most importantly, I get on my knees in the morning. I pray and thank God for another day. And I read His Word. I read 4 or 5 chapters daily. And I know that's what's been keeping me mentally strong throughout this journey. I don't consider myself as being sick. I'm just diagnosed with something. And what I'm telling everybody, if you're diagnosed with something, it's not a death sentence. Don't receive it as such. Be careful what you listen to or how you're thinking. Keep your positive thoughts. Keep your thoughts positive. And remember that you're allowed to be healthy while diagnosed with something. My cancer metastasized to my liver. Currently in the chemo room right now, having treatment. If you notice the holes and stuff like that. Got my other medicine with me, which is the Word. And I got my holistic medicine with me, which is my smoothie in my Browns container. So I'm prepared to sit in here for a few hours. And I've been sharing my story with pretty much everyone I come in contact with. And they're impressed and amazed at how I look and how I'm moving around, and and they say it doesn't seem to be affecting you. I say because I want to allow it to. Mentally, I'm careful with my thoughts, and again, if someone's around me speaking negatively, or I don't, I excuse myself or remove myself from the conversation, because you have to stay positive. I've encouraged my customers. I'm a car salesman. I share my story with my customers. I leave this chair. I go to work with a pump attached to my. I put it on my belt buckle, and people ask me what it's for, and I'm more than happy to share my testimony. I've had customers call me 4 months after selling them a car, saying that my testimony encouraged them and family members that are going through things. So I feel like I'm called to share my testimony, to encourage others. This is the healthiest I've ever felt in my life, and I'm 55 years old. And that's spiritually, mentally, and physically. I'm thankful for what I'm going through. I wasn't upset again, and I didn't cry. I wasn't rattled about the news. I just knew what I had to do. And as a patient, your doctors, your nurses. There's a wealth of information for you to research. Become your own primary caregiver. Listen to the doctors and nurses. But again, think outside the box. Research what you're diagnosed with. Research what types of fruits and vegetables can help cure that, as well as the modern medicine. I had to go chemo because the tumor was so big it was ready to erupt. So before I just started the chemo process, I started cleaning it out by way of my smoothies every morning. I started exercising. I had to put on the proper weight. I wanted to strengthen my body. Before they administered this chemo, I wanted to have a strong body. I went from 128 pounds to 145 pounds within a month and a half. And I was spiritually, mentally, and physically prepared for the chemo. So I said, I'm going to keep doing my smoothie recipes, my exercise routine to combat the chemo, to keep restoring the body with what the chemo is taking, supporting my white blood cells and things of that nature. You have to research what supports or helps the white blood cells and other things that the chemo destroys in your body. I don't want to tell you what to do. I can just tell you what I'm doing for me. But it's up to you as the individual to take it upon yourself to research what's going on and what you're diagnosed with and what can help you and assist you. But for me, the number one source that's been helping me is my Father in heaven. Praying to him and getting his answers from his word daily. That's for me. I'm not pushing religion. I'm just telling you what's working for me. And I've had so much peace and joy that it's been amazing. This whole journey. Again, never been sad one moment. Just kept seeking my Father's kingdom and his righteousness, knowing that all the other things will be added on to me, such as peace and joy. And he's been really, really my strength, my rock, my Father in heaven has been. And I stand by that. I'm not saying that anyone else's religion is wrong. I'm just saying what I believe and what I've been going through. The Lord has been really by my side. And I'm trying to find the scripture here real quick before. Let me pause this real quick. Well, in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 1 through 5, it states that you can find peace and joy in your adversity or anything you're going through in life, and it builds your strength, and it strengthens your endurance and character. So I chose to find peace and joy throughout this journey. I'm not going to call it an illness. I'm not going to call it a sickness, because I'm not sick. I'm just diagnosed with something. And if you don't have any questions, or if you're going through anything, feel free to reach out to me. Again, this is my first time. I promise you I'll get better as I continue to share my testimony in the near future. Whoever clicked on or taking a look at this video, I just want to thank you. And just want to share this with you to encourage you or someone else in your family or friends that are going through something. They're never alone if they have the Lord in their life. And they'll never be alone if I have something to do with it. If they have any questions or concerns, there's anyone just to talk to. I'm going to keep it real. I don't write stuff down. I just talk straight from the heart. That's what you call freestyle. And right now, I'm going to check out my time like it's about up. I got about a few more seconds, guys. God bless you. And whatever you're going through in life, remember you can find peace and joy and be your number one primary caregiver yourself. Research, read, eat better, think better, live better. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. Thank you.